Hey everybody, Pastor Russ here, day number 27 of the great COVID lockdown message series, and we are so glad that you have tuned in today for this second day of the week, and we are actually looking at 5 of the very most important things that the lost or missing generation should know. And I'll just explain that again, what the lost and missing generation is it's a generation of people, not one generation like boomers or Gen X or Gen XYZ, but it's a generational missing group of people. It could be your kids, it could be your grandkids, heck, kids, it could be your parents. But there is a missing generation of people out there who we are praying for starting this week, who are just missing from church, who once came and now don't. And so the 5 most important things that this missing generation needs to know. And the first one we found out yesterday is that Jesus is all you need. That is the number one most important thing that you have to understand, that God so loved you that He gave His only Son so that you would not perish, but you would have eternal life. That's the first number one thing you need to know. The second thing we're praying for this generation is, you can stay in the book of John, go to chapter 15, verse 16, and it says this, it says, "You did not choose me, but I chose you and appointed you so that you might go and bear fruit that will last, and so that whatever you ask in my name, the Father will give you." Now, there is a very important promise there, and it's the second of the 5 most important things the missing generation, the lost generation, needs to know, is that you are chosen. He chose you. He loves you so much that He gave His only Son, and if you can get past the pretty bow and sparkly wrapping paper on the gift, if you could throw that away, open the gift and look at the gift of eternal life and realize that He chose you from the beginning of time to come to know Him, and you have to decide whether you want to throw that gift away and keep the wrapping paper, or throw the wrapping paper away and keep the gift. God has chosen you. And when we're speaking of gifts, this verse is beautiful because it tells you that God has a gift for you, a treasure that He has chosen to share with you. And so you can do one of 2 things. You can either choose to avoid it and run for the hills, or you can receive it and be blessed by it. And I have to tell you, for many, many years, I ran and I avoided the gift that God was trying to give me. In 21 years, I ran away from that gift. I thought that every single person that shared Jesus with me was a square, and they were weird, that they were a bunch of holy rollers, that they drank Kool-Aid on a regular basis, they were Bible thumpers, whatever you want to call them. I had a name for them. But it was in my 21st year, right a few months before my 22nd birthday, that something very tragic happened in my family. My dad took his own life, and that changed my earthly life, and it sent me on a path to receive a gift that would change my eternal life. See, God had chosen me from before I was born. He chose me as He knew me before He knit me together in my mother's womb, according to the psalmist. And He was ready for me. And at 21 years old, when He got a hold of me and I finally accepted that free gift of grace and salvation and mercy, I went on a path. And it has been a 29-year, almost 30-year odyssey serving God and serving Jesus, because He chose me. And so for that lost and missing generation, I want you to know He loves you. He loves you so much that He gave His only begotten Son so that you would not perish, but you would have eternal life. All you need is Jesus, is the number 1 point. The number 2 point is that He chose you. Just like He chose me 29 years ago to come and serve Him, He has chosen you, and it is never too late. Lost generation, missing generation, look into my eyes. It is never too late to come back to God. It's never too late to come back and be in the fellowship of believers. So hey, I just want to let you know that I'm praying for you and that I'm praying that you come back. All right? Hey, day number 27 is in the books. Day number 28 is coming up quick. I hope you guys are all having a great time. God bless you, and we cannot wait to see you back at church whenever all of this craziness is done, okay? God bless you. See ya. Bye.